Joseph Willis killed one man and then shot two police officers. He pleaded guilty in November, and his sentencing was today. WMER2 News' Don Harrison was in court and has more information about this horrible crime.
On a rainy night in February of 2020, Joseph Willis led police on a chase that found two police officers shot, one in the arm and one in the face. Willis was driving the car of Christopher Jones, a man he killed just hours earlier. Willis used the gun he stole from Jones to shoot the two police officers from the moving stolen car.
When people have nothing to lose and they're willing to assault the police, that is very serious.
State's Attorney Ann Collitis with Assistant State's Attorney Jason STEINHART were pleased Judge Michael Wax handed down the maximum sentence, 3 consecutive life terms. The mother of Chris Jones, Patricia BOSSE.
Although we know that none of this will ever bring Chris back, we're just happy to know that Willis is off the streets and he won't be able to hurt anyone else.
Defense attorneys painted a bleak picture of Willis's childhood, saying he suffered from physical, emotional, and sexual abuse. Willis lived with his father, where they say much of the abuse came from, until he was 12, when he moved in with his mother, who was struggling with drugs and in and out of jail. State's attorney said Willis has had a disturbing time since he was arrested in February of 2020. They say in jail, Willis made a 6-inch shank, tested positive for drugs, and called an officer over to get him closer and exploded a plastic bag containing blood, urine, and other bodily fluids onto the correction officer. Childhood friend of Willis's, Logan Crook.
It's heartbreaking. A little over a year ago, I was hanging out with him every day.
With handing out 3 life sentences consecutively, the judge did add on with the possibility of parole. The state's attorney's office doesn't believe that will come to fruition.
What the possibility of parole means, that why it's technically possible for him to have parole, it is not probable, and having consecutive sentences makes it even more remote.
We're taking recovery one day at a time. We're back.
Detective William Ballard was shot in the face as he pulled next to Willis to stop him as they were driving. Detective Ian Priest was shot in the arm. One of the 14 bullet holes in his car was through the headrest. Although some scars have healed, the horror of that night continues for the detectives, yet the support they continue to get keeps them moving forward.
I mean, it really says a lot about this community and what they think about their police officers, and that's why we continue to do what we do each and every day, and we look forward to getting back to doing that more.
Both detectives are back at work while their extensive injuries continue to heal. In Annapolis, Don Harrison, WMAR2 News.